What up, Banks? Nice to see you again, dude. You are
It's
first.
high velocity.
Let's start watching.
That was going to go far, but it didn't.
We're on the monster here. Milo. Doing the AB and
Put
Paul
the
Chumps.
pressure on the beast in a big way. Could they really squander a drive this good? One could scarcely believe that they would not take advantage of this opportunity, but AB has thrown away the gift that Paul gave him.
Paul
Put the pressure on the
Chumps.
beast in a big way. He's going Roadrunner again.
Could
they really squander a drive this around the tree? Not quite enough cut, but it is still big. That is going to be an absolutely simple birdie from there. Here we are at the Chumps lie.
Nice, Banks.
Throwing their third shot, and the birdie has absolutely flown here. There's no way that the Chumps can get up and down. So par is the name of the game.
Middle's a baller right here. Old tournament director for the Beaver State Fling. Jeff Middle, great dude.
That is a nice angle. It's going to need to miss the bush. Not bad. He got through it. It's not bad. That's probably 175 from the pin. Pretty easy up and down. That's a great shot. Look at these rollers on display here. That's good control.
The workout was good, man.
Back to the right.
Did 3 miles on the treadmill, 100 kettlebell reps.
It's a tough place, you know.
I'm trying,
being
bro. I'm
Trump,
trying.
and then all of a sudden, for a guy like Corey's on the
What up,
hole,
Chaser?
You know.
What up,
hard
Rockin'
to
Brock?
improve on those shots.
Algie. That's a funny name.
But try they will. This is a bit of a thrower. Sometimes you got to ride the edge, though, to get that success. And Ian just having a dream of a hole, getting to throw roller after roller. It's the shot he loves most. This is going to flip early.
Oh, I got over that one
But
too
it's
much.
not bad. It's not as good as Jeff's, but it's definitely not bad. All right, Anthony going with the forehand here. Wow, that is a little bit sawed off. And Paul with an audible, what the heck, as it leaves Anthony's hand. He's in shock. And look at this. He's going with the Dutch Firebird. My daughter crying in the background.
The whole bag entertain you guys while you're working, just at least a little bit, you know?
And it's just barely around. He makes it to the pin. They should be able to birdie from there. Beautiful roller from Jeff here.
Love that, Algie.
Birdie look is going to come from about 120.
Nice, man. That was a good one. That was a real good one.
Keep this match even.
Paul's a great dad to AB. I think Middle almost makes this right here. I think he hits the cage.
It's a great run.
Oh, he sticks to the cage.
He wedges it in the side of the basket.
Fun fact, the guy that sings Rocking
What
a
a
Brock
shot.
is in the Chump Army right now. I'll point him out if he
That
comes on.
won't count. That won't count, sadly. But he's absolutely shown his compatriots a line.
It is before the rules
He's giving them
change.
hope is what he's
I think you have to go in, though, don't you? I mean, it would really? Oh, damn. Yeah, this is a pretty old video, it turns out.
Oh, dear.
It's still in the teens, I want to say. God, we're old, guys. How'd that happen? I think I put a pretty good bit run on it, too, but I can't remember.
Another nice bid. All right, it's Ian's time. Oh, just a little to the right. So close.
That wasn't bad, boys.
Three great runs. 3 great runs.
Chain high, at least.
That's what you got to be afraid of. Yeah. All right, Champs for the birdie 4 after those 2 huge rollers from Paul. AB hasn't done a thing on this hole. I guess they're taking turns. Paul with the solo birdie on the second hole. AB with the solo birdie on the first. Oh, look at this. Oh, and he knocks it out.
Gotcha, Chaser. What up, Doc?
Right onto the ground.
Nice to see you back, my man.
That's a par. There it is. Champs open up the lead. They've got one shot on the Chumps, 2 under to 1 under. Some fantastic golf being played so far. Hoping to see some more.
Fun fact, I filmed this ace thrown by Paul Macbeth. I forget, my buddy Dre was on catch cam. That's who did the catch cam. Jeff Corns right here, tournament director for the Shelton Springs, right there, giving him a high five. Disc golf history, man. All right, let's get the rest of this.
Third hole. Hole
Thank you.
15
That's my gaming
course.
PC.
400 feet straight away, slightly
I got
uphill
super into Fortnite
with the pin
so
on a mound.
I bought a crazy rig. It's good for editing
Varela
too.
goes
So dual
Thunderbird
purpose.
early release program. He's not liking that. He's got a decent partner to rely on though. This is Paul Macbeth going with a signature T-Bird 3. Oh, is the wet tee pad playing a factor? Paul with a bit of a slip, and this is drifting way left. An opening here. If any chump has the arm, I don't know if any does, to be honest, but if one does, it's an opportunity.
Oh no, science.
All right,
That's
for
so
the
sad.
Chumps.
I could not believe that happened, man.
Corey. Oh,
Just
no.
insane. Oh, that's a shank from Merle.
He slipped as well. He's looking at that tee
Do you
pad
really?
with disgust, utter disbelief that he
That's
slipped
funny,
on a
dude.
soaking wet tee pad.
One of my Fortnite buddies has the exact same case too.
Here's our next chump. Going with G-Star. That is the go-to plastic for a lot of these guys. It's a little flippier, good grip,
A little too flippy there.
and it shows its flippiness there. That's a little.
It's a
that's
cool looking
season
case, but I
one.
don't think it's actually that functional. Like it doesn't like disperse heat that well.
Okay,
It's
our
the
next
giant
jump,
glass
and
thing, but it sure looks
he's been
cool.
Getting after his hair.
This
No.
guy. This is a moment right here. This guy.
Okay, our next jump.
What did he say, Doc?
Getting after his hair. No. I'm not available to hold the hair pick, but he has been doing nonstop.
That's me
maintenance on
holding the hair
on
pick
the
for
hair,
him.
and it looks great.
We'll give that a shenanigans rating. I think that's mild shenanigans. Shenanigans or lavender. Sorry, when I'm pausing, I'm just labeling clips for the best of video.
That's a contender. That's a contender. It didn't go. It didn't go real far, but he controlled it pretty well.
He said he's not worried about
That's
either.
good.
Fool. He should be. He should be.
Oh no! That was a fast feet. That's a hallmark of many a
Good. That's
chump.
good,
Quick
Doc.
feet. A lot of early releases
Quick
happening
feet.
there. I don't know what we're gonna see here. It's gonna be long putts. I wouldn't be surprised if we see some pars. Wow, nonstop with the hair. Why does he need someone to hold the pick for it when he can do that?
This guy messaged me on Reddit about his hair
And
pick.
why does he need anyone
Thank me
to
for
lay
holding it for
shots
him.
up for him if he can do that? I mean, wow. Maybe a little bit hot. It's not bad. He picks up the disc, sets it back down. A little moment of confusion. Not the first time we've seen that. All right.
Yes, the giant cord, Doc.
Wow. It's hard, you know.
What up,
Questions are gonna be
Jason? I'm
asked.
coming
This
up to
football
Canada,
peak.
man, real soon. Are you signed up for the disc golf camp?
This
We're filming a
first
Champs
week
Chumps up there.
making me wonder.
It's like 4.5 hours from Vancouver up on Vancouver Island.
And this
I'm
is a
super stoked, man.
floating
Going in like
turnover.
little less than a month, actually. Oh, that's a nice shot,
Beautiful
Sean.
layup there.
Timu Drew Gibson.
Absolutely nothing to be
Jason.
afraid of.
That was a good one, dude.
He's ripping a forehand. I like the commitment. Paul's drive, AB to putt. 70, 75 feet away. Elevated pin. Just a little bit right. Champs do not fear comeback putts. It's a
Wrong
huge
pro, Doc.
advantage.
That's double G.
The McBeast, just a little right as well. And it's definitely going to be the
You can,
Champs.
I
up
think there might
again.
be some spots
Chumps
left.
may be fleeting, but they're
We're doing one
packed, and
on
we get to
Monday
watch the
in
Champs
Portland.
put up a putt
If you guys
here.
want to be a chump, you can buy a ticket to Champs Chumps on Monday. Playing a
It
Glendevere.
spits out. He
Ooh,
putted
that was
that
nasty.
so hard.
Ugh.
Oh, and Paul just boots it. They're not going to need that one. And that's home. Very nonchalant.
No worries, Doc.
Wow. Dead center spit, but he, to be fair, he putted it.
You've got
Twice
opportunities.
as
You can
hard as he
buy a
needed to.
ticket and
Trying to
be in
show
Portland
off.
on Monday, or we're going to
And
be
that's a couple of pars.
at Smith's Lake Farms on Vancouver Island, like June 12th through the 16th is when we'll be there. You're from Austria. That's kind of far, Lucas. Maybe one day I'll make it over to Europe, man, and we'll do a Chumps there. That'd be a dream come true, man, if we can make it happen. I want a champ win Chantel. Who's Chris? Is that Mr. Frisbee? I don't think I know him. Chris Badinsky? Who's Chris?
Fourth
Who's Chris
hole,
Doc?
we've jumped over to the west course, hole 17. 360 feet, low ceiling. No real OB to speak of unless you go well along in the basket. Paul's going to be going with a medium stable T-Bird 3 here, just trying to keep the disc very low. And he's kept it low. It's not quite turning over, but it's not bad. That's about 30, 35 feet. AB revealed to me that he does have a blister on his finger. He's working to tape it, trying to get the situation under control. And that's a pretty nice shot. A little bit of
nice
turn.
shot.
It's going to be a bit short, but it's not bad.
There we go, Lucas.
Okay,
That'd be sick, man.
football's back.
I want to make it to that one day.
This is a
The
hole
friggin' castle,
that
dude.
He really feels
So cool.
he's got a good chance on. Going with that burning forehand, and I'm going to give you guys a tip. Corey made an absolute chump mistake. Before he threw that shot, he audibly came out and said, "Last time I played this, I parked."
This is a good Nate line right here, then.
Okay, football's back. This is a hole that he really feels he's got a good chance on.
Oh, you did, Jason? That's awesome, man. Where'd you get... Oh, was it one of the... that Canada tournament we filmed a while ago? Were you the guy with the crazy thumber, bro? There is... Yeah, the Pro Tour is playing Milo 2 days for the Northwest Disc Golf Championships. And then, fun fact, Central Coast Disc Golf is filming Beaver State Fling, which is an A tier this year, so that'll be 3 days of Milo on Central Coast later. So we got Milo and Glendevere for the Northwest Championships, and then just Milo for the Beaver State Fling, which is not on the Pro Tour, but is on Central Coast Disc Golf.
Going with that burning forehand, and
You are watching a rewatch of the Champs versus Chumps series, and I'm pulling out highlights.
I'm going to give you guys a tip.
So we're hanging
made an
out, chatting,
absolute
and I'm
chump
kinda
mistake.
editing at the
Before
same
he
time.
threw that shot, he audibly came out and said, "Last time I played this, I parked it. It's a terrible
Thanks for
move.
dropping by.
It's way too much pressure
on my
on
car?
you, and you'll never park it after doing that."
That's a Nate quip right there. Give him the mango.
Be very careful with that kind of thing. A nice little flex shot there. That'll be about a 75, 80 footer. Oh, man.
The
That's
towel.
a small towel, man.
It's a small towel.
Can he hit that with his foot? That's a lot of... Yes. Nails the towel. Pure hyzer on the shot. Not a prayer of getting the distance, but it's in a decent spot.
Triology.
Oh, man.
It does.
Jump from across the
Tony
pond. It's
Manziel's
Murray the Brit,
not
volunteer
in the,
extraordinaire.
Vernacular these days.
An actual British person.
Stand clear from the doors, please. I think he
Blimey.
throws here in a little bit.
That's early
The
out
rock and a
into
brock
the
guy.
ground.
He throws a couple holes here. I'll
All right,
make sure to let you guys know
MacGyver
who he
showing
is.
its teeth. This is absolutely
cool guy.
the distance you're going to have if you're a chump out here and you're playing some holes. You're going to have to knock these putts down to make birdie. We've seen it
Damn, that was a
already
nice bid.
4 times. This has been about as close as the chumps have been capable of getting for a birdie look. They have been able to knock one down.
No, he didn't.
Corey with a Big
Merle?
putt, a
Good
little bit
buddy.
low and right, but a nice effort. And let's see what Murray's got.
Oh, this Murray the Brit. I think he's lived in Oregon for like 15 years, 20 years now. True that, Banks.
Ooh,
True
wow.
that, dude. Corey had more staying power than Johnny Manziel, which is something.
One last chance.
Can Sean do it again?
Oh, no.
No, not even close.
Wow. That's not what you want to see. That thing hit the ground before it even reached the pole. The Champs look like they've chosen AB's drive. He's come up about 28 feet short.
This is the front nine.
And he just drills it. That spit out hasn't scared him at all.
Yesterday we got
Powers
through,
it in.
I think, an episode and a half. We got through all of the San
Another
Francisco
birdie,
one
another stroke gain.
and a couple holes of this one.
It's 3-1 out here. Chumps are going to have to stop the bleeding and do it soon.
I'm going to keep doing those till we get through all of them. There's 15. I'm about to add 16 and 17 here in a month. So a lot of fun content. This is the one where Paul McBeth hits an ace off a tree kick. I don't know if you guys remember that one. That's coming up in a couple holes. I think it might be the back nine. But that happens in this episode. Paul hits a crazy tree kick ace. Thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate you guys. Hope you guys are having a good day.
Okay.
What's everybody grabbing
Fifth
for
hole
lunch?
Of the match.
Oh,
Hole
the old
2 west
protein
on the
shake.
stump. Big hyzer for position.
Blended with some frozen
And
mayonnaise.
approach one of the prettiest
Solid
screens in
W.
the sport. AB goes super tight. And he hits the one tree you just cannot hit.
He did, dude. He was a good time on this one, Doc.
There's laughter coming from the gallery.
I think so, Colin. Yeah, that's the one, dude. Where Merle's just like,
Ball swinging it wide, making sure not to make
Yeah,
that same
that's the one.
mistake. And this is a crush.
yeah, and he did call the ace too.
Did
yeah.
not hear any trees, and that nobody's laughing at that. The Chump's jaws are on the floor.
That drive was
It's
ridiculous.
way down there.
So freaking far. I love this hole, man. It's so cool. It's like one of the prettiest holes in disc golf. The green's amazing. Hole 14. Thanks, Ultra. Appreciate you, buddy. So we'll get there. Probably in about half an
What
hour
a
or so.
rip.
Which champs would you want to challenge? If you
Oh,
had
and
a
it just
choice?
grazes the tree, but what a fantastic shot.
I want to get Paul back on the show, man. That's kind of the dream these days.
Might have
is
wanted to
getting
get
Paul
that
back
guy
on.
out a couple holes ago.
We've had such good champs over the whole series, man. It's just kind of
Another
really been
nice
blessed.
throw. This should make the corner.
Chaser.
Wow. It's hard. It just my
Lucas
eyes aren't used to
Chantel
seeing
and
the
Zach
disc speed
Melton.
the Chumps are putting out there. It looks like it's
That'd be
way
cool,
around
man.
the corner, but the thing is just crawling.
Nice, Doc. That's a solid
this
lunch right
one's
there.
not making it. Aim a little wider. Aim a little wider, and you're going to be happier. This is a tough hole.
Metal Flick T-Bird. Okay. I could see that.
Oh, wow. There's a big turnover on a hyzer
Ooh,
hole.
Simon again. That'd be good. I need to get Gannon.
Bathroom
on, man.
roof.
That's a good call. We haven't had
May
Gannon
have
on
come
yet.
down.
He'd
That'll be
fun,
all right.
dude.
They had a great drive on the first one. They were all kind of just out there
I
for
could see him
show.
really
The first
leaning
one was
into it, you
clearly
know.
going to be the one.
He's got to get sense of humor.
All right, fantastic position for the Chumps here. Pretty simple. Hyzer.
Good footfall
green,
right
maybe
there. Do you guys see that?
250 feet. Wow, that's a little bit yanked. And it's staying in the woods. That's
Both
not what we
Robinson
want.
brothers would be ridiculous.
Put the power on it, though.
We need like 10 chumps, maybe 20, maybe 100.
This is a
both of them.
great
They both were
drive.
like 500
Cannot say
feet.
that enough. This is only 50 feet behind the McBeast. And Ian is hunting the basket here.
Oh, this is a good shot.
Wow, he just misses the chains. That's a nearly guaranteed birdie. Perfect
Oh,
shot.
we got to watch that one again.
This is a great drive. Cannot say that enough. This is only 50 feet behind the McBeast. And Ian is hunting the basket here. Wow, he just
got
misses
one,
the
boys.
chains.
Got
That's
one.
a nearly guaranteed birdie. Perfect shot using the backstop. Wow. He's definitely filmed this course
They're cool.
before.
They're
He knew
such
the
nice
exact
guys too,
landing
man.
zone.
That'd be really fun. Isaac's so humble for how ridiculously good he
Another
is, man.
nice one. It's
Just
a little
like-
short, but it's nice. That's another nice shot. Okay, we know this guy has power.
Okay, this is him right, guys.
gotta
So
just
this
unleash.
is the guy that sings "Rockin' to Brock." His name's Evan Robinson. Awesome dude. I met him because he was friends with my sister on Facebook, and I randomly friended him, and then he played the Rock and the Brock song on Facebook, and I loved it. And I was like, hey, dude, can I use this for Central Coast Disc Golf? And he's like, I'm a huge Central Coast Disc Golf fan. That'd be awesome, man. And that's how it all came together. So this is Evan Robinson. This is the guy singing. You know what I'm talking about.
They're parked.
That's him. He's got a great voice, man. He's a really good disc golfer, too. One of the few people that has come to Morley and beat me.
Some float,
and
but it's not.
I did not like it.
They've got a birdie, though. I'm feeling very confident in their chances making that putt.
We can do the Robinson brothers with Evan Robinson, you know, where they each one has to play with Evan for the hole or something like that. I feel like that might be fair. Rock and a Brock plus the Robinsons. The three Robinsons.
AB from Paul's drive, going for the basket. Just barely low, but into a perfect spot. McBeast uncaged.
Isn't it, dude? Yeah, it was like, wow. It was really meant to be Adam. I'm stoked. If fun fact, he actually played in the band at my sister's wedding. I didn't know him at the time, but we kind of connected on Facebook a couple of years later.
Laser beam at the pin, a little bit too short.
I got him hundreds of thousands of downloads, Chaser. Yeah, if you compare all his other songs
as it leaves Paul's
to
hand.
that one, it's just way. It's
Chumps
hundreds
just
of
a bit
thousands.
closer
Man.
here.
It's really cool.
Got routine birdie
was a
putts.
great,
AB takes care of his.
Synergistic relationship. I love my phaser beam I threw.
4 under.
Jeff Faze is.
Chumps sitting at 4 under through 5. Chumps putting to go to 2 under. Oh, yeah.
No problem. No problem.
Well done. Really a well-played hole by both our teams.
Dude, that basket, it's the best basket in disc golf, man. That green is just chef's kiss, dude. I love this hole, too. I don't know if you guys have thrown this hole, the dream hole, dude. Oh, you're throwing off a cliff at the river. It's fucking like twisted down the fairway. It's so good, dude.
All right, our 6th hole, 14 West, the dream hole. Downhill,
That'd be sick, Chaser.
455 feet, and Paul is just putting a disc on a beeline, but is it long enough? Pretty much. Pretty much long enough. He's happy with that. And AB way too low. Burns it into the ground. He's not liking that at all. All right. Let's see what our Chumps can do. Chumps versus Chumps pin. That is nice.
I forgot I had those pins made.
Oh, wow. That is perfect play. Perfect chump play there. Very, very high on a downhill hole. Not likely to succeed.
It is really hard to get a 3 dock. It's not an easy hole. Oh, this little kid, I remember him.
All right. Johnny Football. Stepping up. Forehand roll.
Johnny Football. It's savage named. Oh, my God.
All right. Johnny Football.
Agreed, Adam.
Stepping up. Forehand roller. Whoa! Wow! The Last Jedi. Oh, and it isn't Johnny Football. It's Rivers. What a crush. He's got a hair idol, and this is it.
That's so good.
That was a beautiful shot. He's found the fairway.
Oh, love you, Corey. That's a Nate Zinger we got to save real quick. All right.
Easily the best shot so far for the Chumps. And Johnny going to the backhand.
Spoiler
Just
alert,
barely.
I think that kid hits a
Hits a
putt
tree.
like on the last hole or something like that. There's some little kid hit some cool putt in this round.
All right, now we've
Might
got
not be that one, but
professional
it's another
driver
little kid.
Jeff Corns.
Jeff Corns, your tournament director for the Cascade Challenge we just watched this weekend.
Drive he does.
He's a pretty good disc golfer. Comes a really cool disc golf family. They've been
It's
like
a thrower.
huge supporters
It's a
of disc golf.
thrower. And it's in the middle. It's probably the best shot.
I forgot Jeff threw in this one.
All right. It's Rivers. Rivers is back. He's going with the Simon Lazat Sky God.
Damn.
Perfect shot.
This little kid's got a
Nice little
forehand.
spin move. That was directly at the pin. I like that. Great shot by Rivers.
I hear you, Ultra. I hear you, man. I had one, not
This
this
is a
one, but the
nice
one
little
after this one.
shot.
I had a good roller on the monster, like to start.
Just to the
Like the
perfectly
first roller, I got
blocked
past all the
putt.
trees and
That's gonna
stuff.
be
I was pretty
tricky.
stoked. I think I actually outdrove the champs. It was like Rebecca and Nate for that one. Nathan Queen. That's pretty bad, Merle.
A little early release.
Merle, what was that, dude?
Everybody keeps saying Rivers, man.
All right, Corns got
Jeff's
this.
chance to save the Chumps here. They've got a little bit of a stressful shot. Whoa, he just
That's
goes
a
with
good question,
absolute
Doc. He's
rip.
probably like, 15
That is
by
crushed.
now. Corns, where are you going, buddy? That's terrible.
All right, we've arrived at the Champs Live. Paul's Thunderbird drive leaves him about a 40-footer. Oh, no.
No, no.
This is starting to get ugly. Another birdie. All right, it's Rivers' shot here. Looking for the basket. Oh, the tree blocks
Cuomo?
him. It's a
Not
good
good.
effort.
Rivers.
3 Chumps
know.
left. Trying to salvage par here. They've already
I think this is
lost
his dad right
at
here.
least 1 stroke. Yeah.
That would be cool, Doc. I mean, we had Cynthia Ricciardi. She was a chump, and she turned into a pro for a while. I think she's kind of retired now.
Oh, there it is. There's a par. Through 6 holes, 5 under to 2 under. All right, our 7th hole. Anthony with the low laser. That's so good. Multiple skips, likely heading to the green. This is a super difficult hole for our Chumps, for anyone really, but low ceiling, moving left, all of 353.
Yeah, she's not on tour this year. She's
Just a
hanging
very
out in Florida.
constrained line. Is it early? I couldn't tell if it hit
If you
the tree
notice
or
when
not.
Kyle was walking around,
Anthony didn't
there's no
like it,
Cynthia
but-
on the bag this year.
Paul does like it.
Do I throw good here? What do you think, guys? I think it's decent.
Ian with a nice low backhand. This could hit the early gap.
Oh, I do remember this one.
Not
Shit.
bad at all.
I have one of the worst
Right, we
putts
got a
ever
new
on this
chump
hole.
here. Oh, we got a runner coming through. We're going to need to wait for
That's a
that.
good point, Adam. He probably does throw farther than we do.
We'll wave her through.
Oh. A garden variety runner.
And our second chump.
This little kid right here, too.
That's a smooth looking throw. Very
Oh, that's
nice.
the best one. Yeah, Ginger in Florida, that's a
Yeah.
tough
Looks
proposition
like a
there, Doc.
promising young player on the Chump squad. And Jeff is back. His heroics last time he was out there. He was really making some good shots.
Yeah, I feel that, Chaser. It's an interesting throw, man. It's like hyzer within a hyzer, like a flip up, but it stays hyzer.
Oh,
Yeah,
just
this
a
is
little
bad.
bit too much flip. Good height, angle. Not
It's
what
really
he's looking
uphill
for.
off the tee, too, before it flattens out.
All right, here comes Madison. Oh no, the early release and the tree gobble that up. The cameras can be tough, folks.
The cameras and
Both?
Nate ribbing you, man.
What a twist
Will
here.
create some
Both
nerves.
champ drives have hit some trees. It didn't really look like it from the tee, but they've
Dude,
got
agreed, Adam.
all of 80 feet
It is real
left
hard.
here.
It's almost impossible
Chumps
to
in
park, man.
Superior position, I do believe.
I think they moved it closer, actually. I think it's a little easier to park these days.
AB. Wow, great line just over the basket.
I could see that, Banks.
Paul's starting to feel it. He says that last putt was his best feeling putt of the week. And another one is on the way. Wow, just to the right of
Did
the
not
chains.
miss by
Great
much.
run. The Chumps need to, you hesitate to say it's a must make, but with a 3-stroke hole, this is going to be tough. It's maybe a forehand putt. The crowd is behind him. This is his drive. He's got the foot down.
Yeah,
Looking
totally,
to
Chaser.
strike
Totally
here
true.
with a forehand.
Or half of them would be in that bush or that tree
That's a
off to the
good
right
effort.
a little bit.
All right, Jeff Middle.
This is nice.
Wow. Great try there.
What's up, Peter?
Just over the band.
At Sleepy Legs in the chat, say hi to Peter, everybody.
And now Madison.
Also, congratulate Peter. He's about to have a kiddo, which is awesome. Super stoked for him. This is my Fortnite PC, Peter.
Good power. Ian thinks he knows something the other guys don't.
I tried this. It doesn't work at all. This is so bad.
Through. No. Hard to say. Wow. Yeah, so Paul questioning whether that was, in fact, a foot fault. Really does not matter because it hit a tree not 6 inches out of Ian's hand.
I think I could throw myself under the bus for that one. Okay. We'll do a poor chump play here from me.
Ian thinks he knows something.
Oh, sorry.
Power. Ian thinks he knows something
Good
the
point,
other
Chaser.
guys don't. He's gonna go through. No. Hard to say. Hard to say. Matter because it hit a tree not 6 inches out of Ian's hand.
That was terrible. I gotta figure out what poor chump play was. Poor chump play is teal. What's second gang? All right, we're back to the action.
Champs looking at a 20-footer for par.
That'd be fun, Colin. I'd like that. I love when we have the kids.
Easily done. Remain
Champs
at 5 under.
Kids of chumps round. Wow.
And
yeah, I
Ian
know, man. Jeff
beats
Biddle is not a jump.
That putt. Ooh,
That
a
dude's
little
so good.
dipsy do as he returns it.
This is the must get right here, boys.
All right, here we are. 16 on the West course. Paul Macbeth going with the most overstable ABR X3 ever produced. And it's parked. That's a perfect shot on the tree. You have to throw it so close to get the chumps to clap. That's the other team, and they're applauding
Doc, that'd
the
be a
shot,
great
so you know
series.
it's parked.
The champs versus all their kids. An army of chillos. That'd be great.
X3 perhaps like father, like son, but a little bit too early. I think they'll be taking Paul's shot.
Did he ultra? Awesome, man.
This is
How'd he do?
a tackable hole for the chumps. And that is turned over. This is a hyzer hole, folks. I'm going to say it right now. If the chumps don't birdie here, it's over.
That's funny, Colin. This your kid
That's
right here,
a
MK?
great forehand. This
Kid's
kid's
nice
got
forehand.
something.
How far is he
Beautiful
throwing these
shot. And
days?
he's strutting off the tee. Disc golfer's code.
And is he like?
Read that.
How old is he now? How old is he here, and how old is he now?
Disc on the green in the worst way.
I'm nervous.
Oh, boy.
There is a pro whose mom plays in Masters. I know that Val
It's a
Jenkins'
beautiful
mom
shot,
is
though.
Is a
Get through.
Masters World Champion.
Yes. An unlikely hero.
That's awesome, MK. Ultra.
Wow, that is a hideous shirt.
How far is he throwing these days? 116 T-bird, awesome. How'd you find that?
The throw is...
Dude, right, Chaser? That'd be sick, man.
The throw is better than the shirt. It's better than the shirt. The throw is better than the
Rower.
shirt.
Okay, cool, man.
Not a lot better, though. That throw is not good. Okay.
Here he comes.
We've got
I think he,
about
like, hits
24
cage
footer
here.
Looks
Does
like
he
he's
make it?
lining
I
up
can't
the
remember.
forehand.
No.
Nice layup. That's perfect. Nothing to worry about. He puts the team on his back,
Just
puts a
got a shot right
layup
for
right
the
next to the
kid.
basket.
I'll tell you.
Now they're
Is
free
it-
to go.
It's not this guy.
Paul Macbeth predicting 4 misses here. This is a tough range for the chumps.
It might have been our graphics guy, Sean. Oh, bro.
No,
Bro.
the agony.
Gotta make that.
It's the pressure of expectations here. You know everyone
Gotta make
believes you're going to make it, but will you actually step up and do it? And as we've seen before with each passing chump, the pressure mounts. Here's our third.
that. He laid up. Yes, he did, Ultra. That's awesome, Ultra. Buddy hooking him up.
Oh, it's a little high.
Who's the last one? Okay,
Wow.
so this is the guy you're talking about.
Don't put
The
a
one that's in
heart
a lot
rate
of them.
monitor on
So
this guy.
this
Going up.
is my man Sean Charity, and he is the one who does all the Central Coast Disc Golf graphics, and he made our graphics easy to do. So like all our scores, the scorecards and everything, you just upload an Excel spreadsheet and it reads it and it creates scorecards for 18 holes. He's a friggin' wizard, man. He's worked for like, Ubisoft making like After Effects videos and stuff. He's one of the smartest people I know. He's just incredible. He's super, super nice too. But yeah, it's my boy Sean Charity right there. Just a gem of a human.
Yes,
Let's go, Sean.
beautiful
Let's go.
putt. Absolutely clutch. Coming through in the biggest moment. It's
Yeah,
not
that's
the
him,
first time. If you're a fan of Champs vs. Chumps, you've seen this guy put down some huge shots.
He's the one who made that huge putt at
Unfortunately, all it does is hold
like
even.
90
They
feet.
don't. They obviously can't gain a stroke here, but at least they haven't
Yeah,
lost
dude.
one on one of
Preach,
the
Peter.
easiest holes on the property.
Yeah, he's a genius. I think Rockin' a Brock throws this one too. Nice, Adam. Glad to clear that up for you, man. This hole's cool, man. It's a really good like signature hole at Milo, you know.
All right, we're
Gap
8
off the
holes in,
tee,
Champs at
double
6
dog leg,
under,
it's good
Chumps
stuff.
at 3 under, and we have a beast of a hole here. 16 on the East course, 2 holes combined to make a 700-plus foot par 4. Best thing you can do is throw a perfect field goal shot with a teal Thunderbird that just goes around the corner and glides for a day and a half.
Exactly that, Nate. I agree. I wish I could do that.
That is the perfect shot. But AB has been known to throw shots even better than perfect on occasion. Oh my gosh, this is a crush. Oh, wow. Even shanking and hitting in trees, the Chumps would be ecstatic with that lie, where AB
He's
just
not
put
wrong.
that off of a tree.
I think
That's
we
a
all throw
perfect place.
terrible shots here, if memory serves. Here's our graphics guy again, Sean Charity.
Okay, we've seen this disc before. All it does is flip. That's out the gap, but it's
out at least.
500 feet from the pin. Oh, no. Oh, what a
Ooh.
kick. What a kick.
Wow.
That's also well outside Chump range to get to the pin, but it is outside the gap. Some confused claps.
Peter, I have a Peter section in here for you. We got a sleepy legs section
And what a
of all your
great putt
highlights
that
and
was.
shenanigans and name lore.
Going way to the left. No chance from there. All right, the Chumps.
This is my buddy Corey Higdon again. The guy that
Back
throws like
big
550.
Corey.
He's a lawyer, fun fact.
Needs to be careful he doesn't overthrow.
I think he does good lawyer things, though.
And overthrow
boy.
it he does. He just absolutely shanks it into the first tree. We're going to need to bleep that out. Wow. His emotions here. The emotions are boiling over for the Chumps. We're going to have to. Wow. I can understand the frustration, but that was an absolute shank. Chumps lie. We've arrived at the Chumps lie here. It's not horrible, but it's going to be. I'd take a very special shot from any player to find the green from here. That's not.
How about
gonna
that
do it,
foot
I
fault,
don't
too?
think.
Oh.
Well, that is actually rolling pretty solid.
Not
A little
bad,
bit
Sean.
extra cut. I mean, that's
Wow.
that's admirable. That's good. I mean, that's probably
That's
60
impressive.
feet, but much better than I expected. Possible thrower. Sometimes it's best just to not make a decision, just wail on the thing.
Preach, Dave.
This is a purposeful roller, turning too
Early.
quick.
Early.
Okay, lefty. If you had to choose a shot here, it'd be a big lefty hyzer.
Shanks for nothing,
That
indeed.
is a bit,
Oh, no. He
big.
flipped it.
but it's too flat at the
I'll
top
be
of the
pin
flight.
high.
It's just so far to the pin from here.
Corey could get it close. I forget.
Corey
Does he
looking
throw a
for
good roller?
redemption.
No, he doesn't. Oh, it's like
Oh,
okay.
no. Disaster strikes again.
No, not good.
Here we are at Paul Paul's drive. Anthony loading
What up,
up
Christian?
Beforehand. Oh,
Ikaba kinda on him.
Chumps got their heart's got to
And
sink to see
Ikevice
that
is nicked.
flying. That is, wow. Actually, it's a little early. That's not.
Those are my two favorite German sayings. I took German for
really
3 years in
putt.
high school. I went when I was 15 for 6 weeks. Went to Germany and Austria. I've got some family friends over there. Ich spreche kleine Deutsch. Or at least I used to.
All the Champs needed was a half decent forehand from here, and they'd be fine. They can't even muster that, and they've put it in a terrible position. Unbelievable shanks on an absolutely pedestrian forehand. All right, here we are at the Chumps lie.
What area was I? I was in southwest Germany. I was in like this small town of like 700 people. We were pretty close to the Black Forest, like a couple hours in the Black
That's
Forest.
what they need.
But I think the town
Just
we
go
were
through
staying
the
in
trees.
was like
I mean, I don't
700
know what else
people.
they're really going to do. Luckily for them, the Champs did kind of shank it, so they maybe have an opportunity to pull even on this hole.
Roller food, thanks.
And that's pretty great. It was
Dude,
looking
buddy.
like it might have had a chance to go in.
Chicken nugget.
But they need to be careful here. They need to get a guaranteed thing.
That's
They need
that's a dangerous
this
play,
close
my
to the
man.
basket.
Oh, nice.
Oh my gosh, they're lost in the moment. They're just
Oof,
running it without any thought to laying one up
Terrible
close.
shots here.
Not one
Come on,
player has
Corey.
played a safe, smart shot here.
Corey's real name is Corbin.
And there
Fun
it
fact.
is. He's gone straight through and he's hit the pole. What a shot. All right, the Champs have chosen to go with AB's obstructed uphill 40-footer for the birdie.
Do they bang this one, guys? Oh, okay, cool. Thanks, Christian. Germany's awesome, man. It's such a good time.
And
dude.
it's just barely high. Great looking putt.
We stayed with a family that had a son my age, and there was my sister came too, and they had a daughter my sister's age. So the two of us went over there for 6 weeks and just hung out with their family. It was really fun, man. They had a lake house in Austria we went to that was just like amazing.
P. McBee
Ooh.
hits the exact same spot as AB. And that's a
Bratwurst. That would
miscue.
slap right now.
There haven't been many, but this is a bright spot for the Chumps. I think really the biggest thing to fear here is that the Chumps are so happy just coming away with ties. And they got to realize they're in a hole here. They're not making progress. They may feel like they are, but they're getting no closer. They're actually getting further from winning the match. Tough concepts to get your head around, but as you're tying and there's becoming less and less holes to play, you're actually starting to lose.
Nate's spitting
And they need
facts.
to get this under control.
I know,
in a real
Tim.
hurry. The
It's
problem
crazy.
is the Champs are just going to keep birdieing.
All right, guys. That is all we got for part one. Let's pull in part two here and get going. One second. There we go. All right, let's give a little intro.
Hole 1 East, a 415-foot downhill turnover. AB taking a crack at it
Anders,
first.
we
putting up a
got
big turning shot.
we're
It's
filming
not
the
turning fast
SF
enough.
Safari here in a
It's
couple
gonna find
weeks.
the trees.
And then I'm also headed up to Canada to go film a
Unlikely
Champs Chumps.
to have much of a birdie
Go to
look from
Portland
there.
to
It
film a
might have
Champs
even
Chumps on
stayed up in
Monday.
the tree.
So we got a couple things coming, a couple things cooking up here. Yeah. Thanks, Anders.
And here's Paul Macbeth.
This hole
T-bird
is so hard.
3. Big
I parked it.
turning
Well, I didn't
shot.
park it. I got 25
Cut
feet.
rolling. Oh,
Why is it
wow.
black?
That's on the green. It
Oh, it's just bad.
looks like
edit.
we've got another young chump
Yeah,
here.
I got the 25 feet one time.
Yes. Great forehand flex shot. All
Yeah, you're
the
right,
way
Ultra.
down the hill. Huge power.
Damn, that kid bombed.
That's a great shot. Wow, this guy.
I can't remember either,
wearing
Ultra.
sort of like a period clothing, maybe like a
I can't
late
remember.
1800s outfit. It works for him. He makes the corner.
Oh, sorry, guys. Forgot to string it back down.
Okay, if any of those of you familiar with Central Coast's
Okay, so this is Evan Robinson again, the guy that sings Rockin' a Brock.
old theme song, Rockin' to Brock, I believe this is the artiste.
We gotta clip it out here. Let's give him a
It's
little
the
shout
corner.
That's nasty, Ultra.
Okay, if any those of you familiar with Central Coast's old theme song, "Rockin' to Brock," I believe this is the artiste who put out that great song. So we got to root for him. Looks like he can throw a disc as well. We've seen him before already this round, and he was good then. He makes a decent shot here around the corner, similar position to their other backhand shot.
I'll give that. What should we label that? Only label that shenanigans. Sorry, gotta cross-reference 1 sec. Lavender.
And Ian.
Uh-oh.
This is when a captain for the Chump team really needs to step up.
That's not it right there,
and
boys.
he's not really quite able to. They really need somebody to guide them here. That's not going to do it. That cut rolls into the woods. Again, their backs are against the wall. They've probably got at least 80, 90, 100 feet to the basket. Again, the Champs are close. It just doesn't look good. I feel like, the air is kind of leaving their lungs, the hope. It's hard to come by out here. Could be nerves. Dropping the disc here. Here we go. We got the Argyle socks. That's a nice shot. I mean, he's laid it up in there close. You know this guy will run it. Absolutely no fear.
Is this your kid again, Ultra?
Yes. Come on. That was a great effort. Really good height. Really good angle.
Here's Rockin' to Brock again.
Another nice try. A little bit short. All right, Ian.
I think I put a good bid on this one.
Man.
I think I do.
Looks like he's still playing for the Chumps. Oh, wow. Good try. That was the best run of the bunch. Paul puts the marker down, sends AB in to clean things up. Yeah, for sure. Paul says he doesn't want to have to do a kneeling putt in brand new pants, so send in the kid. Maybe he's trying to figure out a way to not kneel on this putt, I think. He's trying to stay upright. All 7'1" of the kid.
Okay, gotcha, Ultra. Right on.
Oh, and he goes a little snake strike.
Fun to have that
there.
little memory of your kid, though. To be there forever.
Left. And I guess new pants be damned. Paul needs a birdie in the worst way. He really always does. This man is insatiable.
Yeah, Ultra, word.
And there it is. Right in the center, another birdie and a 4-shot lead. Pending this next putt from the Chumps. I got to think they can put this in, but... All right. Great putt. Really a good hole from this kid. He did everything he needed to. If the Chumps lose this, it certainly won't be on his shoulders.
Happy, man. Awesome. No worries, man. Thanks for coming out. It looks like we do play this one, so it is the next hole where we get Paul Ace. This hole is like Chump impossible. Oh, really? Ultra, that's funny. And cool, though.
All right, the advantage moves to 4 strokes after 10 holes, 7-3. Paul lining up a huge Anheuser here on hole 2 east, looking to crash the trees. Very hard to tell from our position the quality of these drives. It's really a Plinko type shot. You just put it up there and hope that it finds the green. From here, that looked pretty good. AB with a similar line. Maybe a little long, if anything.
So nasty.
But you never know how it's going to react up there. Start to stop the bleeding. I mean, really running out of holes here. That forehand is not.
I think you're right, Ultra. It kind of looked like
can
it.
Find the bottom of the hill, but that's just a a very difficult putt from there. Corey says it's all he can ask for. That's not true. He needs to ask for more. He needs to dig deeper. Oh, no. We've got a hyzer bomb here, and it's not thrown anywhere near the pin. That was a real misrelease, I think. Okay. Big power play. Oh, going
wow.
roller.
Holy shit.
It's turned a little early, but I like that idea.
I feel
He doesn't like the
dude,
execution.
it's tough,
Why?
man.
And you know
that kid got that roller down quick. We got Jeff Corns again, I think.
Idea.
Your Cascades Challenge tournament director.
Jeff Corns.
He's got an arm on him.
And that's a little early. That's falling out on the edge. I think they're going to go with Corey's. All right, this is what it comes down to for the Chumps. Obstructed 80 feet uphill. What a shot.
Wow.
Wow. Very close. Very close. Little bit of a grip lock there.
It's okay. You can understand. He was trying hard.
Not going to be able to claim you didn't see that tree. And there's a Kentucky wobbler for you.
Kentucky wobbler. Never heard that before.
Jeff with the bullet. All right. After a bit of a delay trying to find the Champs discs, they both went
called
way
it ultra.
long into the woods. They've settled on
pretty long.
ABs. Paul will be putting first. It looks like they have a bit of a window. Wow. But do they know how far that went past the pin? AB is not known to lay up. Could they make a huge strategic error here? You know he's going to fire it. He always does. Oh. That's something I've never seen before. I guess maybe he is laying up. I don't think he did that on purpose. I can't believe he would lay that up. It's just not in his DNA. But it's perfect now. I think that Paul's probably happy to have that mistake there and get an easy three. Gonna have to see what the Chumps can do here from about 22 feet. And there's confirmation. He did not mean to lay that up, folks. He was going to run it. All right. Nothing like sitting in a 4-stroke hole looking at a death putt.
Good putt.
Perfect shot there. Nails the three. Even Paul's impressed.
Nice, Tim. Idlewild looks so hard, man. What'd you shoot out there? Here it comes, guys. Paul Ace. Ace runs only, he says.
Okay, the sweet scent of bubble gum wafting through the air. That can only mean Anthony Barella stepped to the tee.
Yeah, I almost need this clip twice.
And he goes with the rock. Oh, no, just right down the middle. Hits the big tree. Paul Macbeth calling that he is ace running this. Yeah, that's thrown hard enough. It needs a lot of luck. It gets some. Oh, my God.
Were you ultra? That's
That
awesome.
may have just bounced off a tree. I think it might be in the basket. That's enough luck. Holy cow. I don't know if we have official confirmation. Is it in? Do we know? We think it's in. Off of a tree. Off of at least one tree. That's not the first time we've seen him hit chains off a tree. Unbelievable. Did it stick for sure?
Is it in?
It's so crazy, man. Nate's call for it is perfect. He's like, needs to get lucky. And then it gets lucky and goes in. You're like, what the heck? No way.
Okay. Well, he can go.
Champ
he can
highlight
start.
is yellow. Sorry.
All right. Next, we've got my actual dad.
This actually is Nate's dad. You think you saw your arm ultra? Nice. Sorry. I'm clipping out Nate's dad.
All right.
Too.
Next, we've got my actual dad. Going with his turn on the forehand.
Okay. Wow.
Get around that. Oh, he hits the tree.
I gotta give a lavender on that one.
Corey also makes contact with the tree. Backhand putter.
Whose shirt, Adam?
Can't imagine.
I know, right,
that
Tim?
could reach the pin. Who knows, though? Maybe.
Fun fact about Nate's dad: he drives a Golf, and the license plate says disc, so he drives a disc Golf. Pretty good, right? At least he used to a couple years ago, anyway.
Okay, one to go. One to go. Champs have an ace in the basket already, albeit a extremely lucky one. Whoa,
Oh, boy.
massive
Oh, boy.
slip.
Oh.
Not bad, though. Not bad. All right, as we see Paul walk up after just a miraculous kick off of a tree. Ace. He's cheesing up there. All right, as we see Paul walk up after just a miraculous kick off of a tree.
It's helping me stay awake while I'm editing, Peter. I find editing is a little boring by myself, so it's been nice to chat with everybody.
Ace.
Also, it's like editing a finished product, you know, so it's like not that bad, in my opinion. Anyway, it's been fun.
He's cheesing up there, grinning ear
No
to
trade
ear.
secrets yet, though. No trade secrets yet. Only
This could
labeling.
be our first two-stroke swing, and it's not in the right direction from a drawing perspective, unfortunately.
I need to clip out that Paul.
He's
part.
cheesing up there, grinning ear to ear. This could be our first two-stroke swing, and it's our first.
Sorry, pulling out this clip for the back end of the Paul part. Okay.
Two-stroke swing, and it's not in the right direction from a drawing perspective, unfortunately. Looking for a line here. I like this choice. Forehand roller off the tree.
Wow.
Perfect shot.
Parked it.
Exactly what he meant to do. Has to be.
That was incredible.
And another putt
Oh, boy.
off of a tree. All right. A nice forehand run
Damn.
from.
Nate's dad's pretty good. That was a nice little forehand.
Oh, we just got Corey left. Ooh, creative. Wow. Off the chains on the Anheuser
Wow.
putt. Great bid from
That's pretty
Corey. Folks, we're back. Two-stroke swing there. He's looking to go back-to-back. That's a credible run, but over the top. Takes
Paul
a great
aced this
kick
hole
again,
during,
though. Another
2014
great
Worlds.
kick, and it's right next to the
Fun
basket.
facts: he doesn't win without the ace.
AB's
Kinda
looking
crazy.
to get in on the action. And another
That's a nice kick.
favorable kick. All right. The Chumps need somebody to step up for them. I have a feeling this could be the guy. Nice forehand.
Bad.
Not a single tree. The champs can't say that. He at least hit a line. Here's Rivers. Boom.
I know, right, Tim? Actually, I was just
Nice
talking to
rip.
him
Nice rip.
at Champions Cup before he went to New Mexico. He's like, dude, I haven't played. I've been hurt for a long time. I haven't played, like, barely played in 6 months.
Oh,
like, I don't know how it's
yes.
going to
Big
go.
crush here.
And he goes out and
Little
wins.
Cut roll.
It's so funny.
Got a little bit. That's a putt.
That's a good one, Doc.
Whoa, what a
Damn.
shot.
Oh, this is the kid hole.
Beautiful
That's
throw
right.
there.
We do all kids on this one.
That was fantastic. There we go.
I got forced to do this.
I got forced to do this, she says. All kids hole. I love this one. Is one of these kids yours, MK?
A little bit of extra height, but it's fighting through. Yeah. Okay. We're going with 6 chumps here, but all of them.
Lucy, that's
16
what
or
her name
younger.
was. I was trying to remember it.
If the champs can't take a stroke here. Oh, that's
what I
very
thought, Ultra.
straight.
The one with the
That's
yellow hat.
very straight. That'll putt. That'll putt. And they've got 6 shots in the chamber. Rivers
Yeah, I did take it.
steps
His first
to
round was a
the
little
mark.
rough, but he
He's
got it
got
going
his
after that.
Trusty Sky God. Oh, whoa, whoa,
I know,
whoa,
Doc.
whoa,
It's kind
whoa.
of tough to figure
I mean,
out. but
desperate
it'd be real
times,
cute.
right?
Yeah, it's fine. It's
Desperate times.
fine. Nobody saw anything.
Desperate times. That's a veteran
That was
play,
a nice
perhaps.
forehand. That's a nice little up right there.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Like
On to
he's
the
walking
next
on
one.
his toes, too.
Oh, yeah, that's sportsmanship. He moves it back.
I think one of the kids drains this putt. Do they, Ultra? Do you remember?
Ooh, very good effort there.
Oh,
Forehand bid, just a little left.
maybe not. Yeah, definitely, Ultra. It's a hard habit to break.
Big hyzer just around the basket.
Did Lucy make it? I feel like it's the one after Lucy that makes it.
Ooh, the kids team razzed by a even yet younger kid.
That was a good bid.
Oh, one more, Rivers. One more, brother.
Does this kid bang it?
Here he is, the guy who put him here.
I hope he does.
He's their leader.
Let's
And he
go.
nails it.
What a
Huge putt.
That's a chump highlight right there. You gotta get that in there.
Oh, one more, Rivers. One more, brother.
This is a good putt. This is like a 45-foot putt.
There he is, the guy who put him here. He's their leader.
Damn,
And
that
he
was nice.
nails it. Huge putt. Fist pump to match. And what does it say if the champs can't even take a stroke from a gang of kids?
That was a great line. Label champ highlight is blue. That was awesome, man. I was so stoked when the kid made that putt.
Wow. Birdies. Beautiful.
Count it. You know, Banks. Let's go. What year is this? Is a great question, man. 18, 19, something like that, maybe. I don't know. Time is an illusion. I have no idea.
I think so. All right. AB showboating here. Gonna go with a mini off the tee.
AB throws a mini. you guys.
Fantastic.
Nearly 400
Oh,
feet.
it
That
hits
looks
the
so
tree in the
good.
middle. That could have done it.
Ridiculous.
What the chumps wouldn't give to have that kind of control over normal disc.
Not wrong, Nate.
And Paul going inside line. Okay. The door's open.
It could be a 19, Adam. I would buy that if that's what you're selling.
Forehand roller, very popular play here.
Oh, that's early,
This
Corey.
is a little early. but I didn't hear anything. Might be a putt.
Okay, cool. Thanks, Ultra. December 7th, 2018. So this probably happened in June, and then I took forever to edit it because life.
Next chump. Oh, off the tree.
Oh, interesting, Adam. Okay.
All right, my dad, Jay, is back. Going with the backhand. Rock 3. Oh, no. Off the fairway to the right, but he kicks back to the middle.
I love that we got
That
Nate's
was
dad
unlucky.
here.
Perfect shot. Just got unlucky. Must have been. Oh,
that's
no.
cool, Ultra. Nice.
Okay, here the champs are from 70 feet.
Yeah, I tried to do that for the Patreons.
Open
I'll do that
the
again for
basket.
our
Few
Patreons for
trees
these
to
next
deal
two
with,
coming up
but
one as well.
It's makeable. Oh,
Ooh,
no.
that's not it.
That wasn't close.
Is it crazy that 2018 was 7 years ago, man? Crazy.
6-stroke lead.
It is, Peter, isn't it?
I think
Yeah, you
they're
said that
kinda
pressure
starting
helps you
to
edit.
sit on their laurels here. They're kind of
When you don't have the
resting.
pressure and you're at home,
They don't want it
it's easy to
anymore.
just procrastinate a little bit.
Paul making sure they know this is their first opportunity to take a stroke. They know. Oh, obviously they know. But that just... Okay. He's going
Yeah, dude, where's Tiger
beast
Woods? We need,
mode.
like, an entire gallery over here.
Oh, no. There could be an injury here. These guys are really doing this in a crazy way. Look out. Watch your head.
That's cool.
I don't want to be on film on that.
Okay, they've got it cleared out for football now.
Oh, the no commentary
Give 'em
ones
the
when I
stars
used to do
treatment.
those? I feel you. I fall asleep in like 2 holes when there's no commentary, but some people like them.
Wow, decent try. Great height.
That'd be a good one, Colin. Get a bunch of parents. Val's mom is like the coolest lady ever. Sharon Jenkins, man, she's so cool. Big fan of her. Decimating habitats. You're not wrong, sir. You like both cool.
Good backstop there. Ooh, lining up a forehand. Oh,
nice.
just a little low.
Can Sean do it again? He's so clutch, man. Can he make another putt? There's no way.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Sean is so clutch, bro. It's unbelievable.
Yes. Great putt, and the Chumps will take the tee pad. Another saving putt. Amazing. That was great. A birdie and a finally narrowing the gap. I like to see that. They're not giving up.
That was insane. Sean has had so many crazy putts in Champs versus Chumps. Chump highlight blue.
All right, Paul. Oh, wow. All the pressure on the young kid, AB. Wow, the basket catches that laser beam just barely. They're going to limit their losses to just 1 stroke. Wow, birdie closing 10 to 5, 10 under to 5 under, just a handful of holes to play. We're going to need some magic to close this thing down. It's possible, but it's going to be tough.
I can see that working, Doc. Might be just like a little slow, but I can see it working. You gotta have at least one kid that throws like 300 feet though to make it any kind of competitive, or else they're just never gonna birdie. Or you do like a really maybe like do it in Morley Field or something,
Get
or
it
a shorter
out.
course.
4 holes left to play, and look who's got the tee pad the Chumps.
This is not a chump-friendly hole. It's like
Football looks like he's gonna
420.
lay
No,
down
404.
Another forehand roller. This hole plays about 400 feet to the left.
Make the champs throw putters only. They can still throw
Generally
400
thought
feet.
It was a
though.
backhand
450.
hyzer hole. The Chumps thinking it's a good angle. Clearly, it is not a good angle at all. But
I throw an
they're
almost good
trying to
drive
cheer
on
on
this
their
one, I
friend,
think.
and I appreciate that. That is
That could work
very
too,
far
though.
from the pin.
It was a lot more competitive when it was Paul and Hannah, as opposed to like Paul, or like a two MPO, FPO pro. We actually won one at Waterworks.
Backhand hyzer is up a little bit right. Hits an early tree.
Ultra, do you throw in this one? Which one are you? You threw on the monster, right? This is Paul and his son, though. So that is fair.
And that's a little bit early. Not a good lie over there. Maybe Lucy can save the day.
I guess I don't throw on this one. I thought I did.
Yeah,
Damn,
that's
nice
what we've been
throw.
waiting to see. Great shot.
That was a good battle. Yeah, the Vegas
Yeah.
one. I forgot about that one. I think
Perfect
that one
shot.
might be next, actually. I wonder if it is.
Now for the Champs. Very easy stroke
Nah.
to gain here.
Volume 8 is Simon
Paul
and
does just
Paige.
that. That's a birdie.
Volume 9 is Barsby and Walker.
Really
So
piling it
we're 2 episodes away from that one. Exactly, Doc. We don't want to win. We want to
Anthony,
lose.
a little
It
inside.
just doesn't feel right when the Chumps win.
That'll work. That'll work. Ace line.
Just to skip it.
Gotcha, Ultra. That's good dadding of you, sir. I appreciate that. Oh, sorry, I made it small again.
It's bluey time.
All right, here's where Corey's roller finished. 150 feet. Pretty much wide open. This is a nice bid.
Get it.
Wow, that was close. Great throw.
Barsby and Madison are a tool of the coolest people. I love when we start that one. Madison is drinking her water out of a mason jar, and Nate's like, "That's the most Madison thing ever." They've been drinking water out of a mason jar, something like that.
Warm-up swings.
It's a good one, dude. They're both just gems of people too.
Needs the Paul Macbeth kick. No, doesn't get it.
There was a fun. We filmed Vegas one year, and Barsby and I did commentary together. And I just had him stay at the Airbnb with us. Like I gave him a room for him and his girl. And like we'd be out there editing all night, and he would just come out and do 5 minutes of Barsby and just entertain us, and then go back to his room. And he could tell we were getting bored. He'd come out and do
It's a
5 more
decent
minutes
effort,
of
A
Barsby.
little bit short.
Brighten everybody's day. It was awesome, man.
And Lucy going to the forehand. Smooth, but a little short.
A real pack of baloney. Did I miss something?
Super
Doc?
easy birdie putt here. Makes quick work of it to go to 11 under par, and the tee pad has been lost. Just as quickly as they gained it, it's gone again.
Had it for a second. And shouts to Corey Higdon for filming so much this Chumps. Man, every time I see him, he's filming B-Cam. So
In for par.
love you, Corey. You're such a good dude. We got big Corey and little Corey on this one. Hole 16. I think AB throws with a mini here again. And I think it goes like 350. The dude has the highest ceiling in disc golf. Was it really, Colin? Do I need to go back and use that? Sorry, guys. We're going to have to rewind now. It is a pack of baloney. Who puts it down? Oh, you put it. Okay. Thank you. It would, Adam. It would for sure.
Few warm-up swings.
My favorite bar. Sorry, pausing. My favorite Barsby story is like, I think it was like 2015 Worlds, and he was out because he was injured, and somebody came up, hey Barsby, you know what'd you hurt, man? What's wrong, man? He's all, million throws, bro, million throws. I was like, man, that's fair. Throw a million times, you're gonna hurt your arm.
He needs the Paul Macbeth kick. No.
Lavender.
Doesn't get it.
Does Nate say anything about the baloney? He must not.
That's a decent effort. After taking the tee pad back, AB on a par 4 crush here. Going to go to the mini. I think he feels he can
Nice
outthrow
knock.
all the chumps with just this mini. And
He
he
can.
might be right. Based on
can.
what I've seen today, he might be right.
You definitely can.
This is a listless bunch of chumps, man. Really not much inspiring play at all, unfortunately.
A listless bunch of chumps. This is good. This is a good name moment.
After taking the tee pad back, AB on a par 4 crush here. Going to go to the mini. I think he feels
totally
he
is,
can
Doc.
outthrow all the chumps with just this.
That would be pretty fun,
And he
dude.
might be right. Based on what I've seen today, he might be right. This is a listless bunch of chumps, man. Really not much inspiring play at all, unfortunately.
A listless bunch of chumps is just such a good burn. Nate, you're unmatched, bro. Wow, man. That's crazy, Ultra.
And AB
Look at this
cranks a
drive with a
mini
mini, guys.
right out there to the landing zone, dead in the center of the fairway.
Better than my drive, they say.
Paul
Oh,
trying
cut
to go for a roller.
Oh, boy.
Looking to go showtime, and there it is. The trees.
Preach, Dance.
He can do no wrong.
What? That has a ridiculous kick.
The trees are bouncing him back in the middle today.
Awesome, Tim. Yeah, Barsby is just, he's a real one, man. Just a real good dude. He's fucking hilarious, too. This guy from the 1800s.
Right, our first chump with a great throw, but it's a little bit early.
Ooh, not bad.
It's a very nice throw, but it's just not enough power to
Yeah,
make the
for
corner.
sure, Adam. Yeah, I think Baloney wins, man. It's more abstract, you know? So I think I throw a good drive here.
Ian with a
Let's go.
great shot.
Let's go. Wow, look at that fucking chump
Ian
go.
goes 30 to 40 feet over AB's mini. Not a chance AB's going to
Outdrove
beat him
AB's
there.
mini boys. Let's go. Here's Sean, the clutchest of clutch.
Whoa. This is high
He's
and
more on the green,
inside.
though. He's more of a putting monster than he is a throwing monster.
Not gonna be a contender to beat Ian's perfect drive.
Let's go. It's Murray the Brit
All right,
here.
Murray.
Kind of famous in the Portland disc golf scene, I think. He helps out and volunteers a lot. Ooh, that's not it, though,
That's
buddy.
a decent shot. Moving to the right. Second best, I think. Chumps have just barely outdriven the champs here. AB gonna go mini again, right in their faces from 300. Wow, he's overcooked it a little, but it's hyzering back. Again, I think
Crazy.
AB with that mini would be a gift to the chump team in almost all situations so far today.
You know Murray Ultra? That's awesome.
And Paul just
seems like a really good
ripping
dude.
a hyzer.
Every time I've bet him, he's been really nice.
That's parked.
This course is a nightmare for a dynamic range. Like, the fairways are so bright and the greens are so
First
dark.
chump puts a hyzer up there. It's not terrible. Probably 35 feet short and getting a little shorter as it rolls back.
Nice, Ultra.
Murray the Brit.
I think I throw a good approach here, and then I miss like a
Oh,
15-foot
wow,
putt.
he's
If
hung
memory
onto
serves.
that a little bit.
Let's see if that happens. I think that's what happens.
Maybe out of bounds.
I choke so hard, man.
And you would never believe that if there was a British guy on this hole that this isn't the one. I mean, this guy is really embracing that continental style.
Continental
Suppose that
style.
isn't even continental. But you get what I'm trying to say.
That would be cool, Doc.
Ian. Nice little shot there. And it takes a bad roll, though. All right, birdie putt
Right here. I think I airballed
Ian with
this one.
opportunity to go solo.
So I'm going to solo birdie you guys. And just whiff, bro. Just whiff.
Oh, no.
Ugh. Gross.
The pressure was
Gross.
too great.
I think we still get the birdie, though.
There's
Yeah,
a
there we
solid putt. AB for the birdie. The mini cuts through somehow.
He gets Corey Ellis.
Unbelievable.
That was
break
that was
there.
foreshadowing
That
for
was
what was going to happen to Corey in a couple years.
Speed.
Right there. That'd have been amazing if it actually like stuck in the basket, though. You guys remember Paul went eagle on the genius hole and then this hole back in the day? Oh, there's me hustling.
Ian run down the road.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that hustle, boys. Look at that hustle. Look at that. Look at that chubby boy run.
Oh,
Definitely.
I keep it rolling anytime Ian's moving faster than a soft walk.
Corey's the one who filmed me eating shit in Montana. You guys have all seen that shit, right? Where I'm running down the hill and I fall over and whatever. So
Ian run down the road.
Mm-hmm.
this is Corey doing, keeping up the bit.
Oh,
Definitely.
I keep it rolling anytime Ian's moving faster than a soft walk.
I want to be right over that yellowy tuft of grass.
That's fucking hilarious. Shenanigans. Lavender. Battery run. Yeah.
I'll be right over that yellowy tuft of grass. Our penultimate hole. Hole 10 on the East course. The score, -12 for the Champs, -6 for the Chumps. Absolute beatdown so far. The revenge of the Champs this time is brutal. This is about a 550-foot par 4. Paul is going for the green in one, and it doesn't work for him. That's turned over. Wow, what still tries? What kind of control does he have on these things? It's still really making a good effort to get to the island, but that's OB very early. And the Chumps taunting AB. They want him to throw the mini. Oh, dear. They've both gone. Could it do it? Oh, it almost climbs it.
That would have been crazy.
Both Champs. OB. Wow.
I think they're doing us a favor here because they're up by so much. Could be wrong, though.
The Chumps. One last opportunity maybe here. Oh, and that's a Champ impression there. Very right. The curbs are taking a beating so far.
Yeah.
Wow, there's a nice hyzer.
Oh, not bad.
Well thrown. You're going, right? Bree gets to go on this hole, right? Sure. Okay. And there's one more. Are we stopping him or? Okay. there's a 15th straight shank from Corey.
Bree, come on.
And now the secret weapon, one last player, 5th bonus.
Bree, come on.
And now the secret weapon, one last player, 5th bonus player, my wife Bree. She's gone to her Blizzard Katana. And this is going to be a crush.
Come on.
Not bad at all. Inbounds in the middle.
We gotta pull out Bree. Patrick Buckley.
Go for it, AP.
All right. The champs have picked a lie pretty far
Oh,
back.
interesting,
think they
Ultra. I
went
kind of
with
like that.
Paul's.
That would definitely change the way you play the
I
hole.
like the angle better, even though it's a lot farther from the green.
Yeah, I feel you, Brewster, dude.
They're looking
I
to stick
hate
it from here.
using Apple
This is
stuff.
too
It
flipped.
drives me crazy. I don't know how to do
It's just
anything.
going to stay straight.
It's definitely possible on PC.
Not even inbounds for a single second. That was OB immediately. See what Paul does. And he goes with a tighter line. This looks pretty good. Is it going to get curbed? Yes, it's curbed. They are going to be OB again.
Plus, I can't pay that much for a Mac, man. This thing would probably cost like 10K if it was a Mac.
Here we are at the Chumps lie. A nice hyzer. And this is a great shot. Perfect layup. That frees up the rest of the Chumps to go for the green. Here comes Bree lining up a big hyzer,
Right.
I hope.
That's Dr. Bree
Bombs
these days.
away. A little bit high, but it's
Practicing
not
doctor,
bad.
and they live in Salem
They'll
now.
have their choice of layups.
Fun fact, Philo's wife is a doctor, and Nate's wife is a doctor.
That's no layup. It also maybe stays in bounds. Yes! There it is.
Definitely Ultra.
A birdie putt. Now it's time to try to make it 2. Not another layup. Not now.
That'd be fun, Doc. The one I got ain't too bad, though. I got a 4900 in here.
Corey.
A little overkill for Fortnite,
Yes.
but it's nice
It's
for
OB,
editing.
but oh no, it skips up. It could still be OB out the back. That's Corey's best shot of the day. Besides that one putt.
Fun fact, Nate makes a lot more than his wife.
All right.
Or at least he used to.
Champs here. Putting for bogey 5. A little bit of a headwind. Oh no, this is OB. That's a 3rd straight OB for Barella. Macbeth OB as well. Just that quick.
Yeah.
They're putting for a 7. Triple bogey 7.
Never in bounds at any point on this hole. Other than when they take their life from it being out of bounds. And Barella.
Might have missed that. He missed that badly. Low. Wow.
I think you missed that on purpose.
For the 7. And that's
Paul
in.
says no. We're making this.
With authority. Triple bogeys.
Get it, buddy. That's all you, man.
Check you, disc. I know exactly how that 7 feels. All right. For the birdie. Oh, so close. Off the chains. Yeah, smart. Mark it. Mark it. Get a little closer. There it is. 4 strokes swing in the favor of the Chumps. I did not see that coming. Incredible. So that closes it to 2 strokes with 1 to play. Wow.
Yep. He got a couple years ago. He got those Vegas Firebirds. He got a box of 20 of them. He sold them for like $30,000 to $40,000. Like each one went between like 1,500 and 2,000, just for a box of frisbees.
Final hole after a huge swing. Champs up 9-7.
Huh.
We're playing a combined hole here. We're going with
Nice
a
vista.
long par 4, finishing on the same basket we started on. I would venture a guess that's about 800 feet from here. This is a big turning shot.
True that, dog.
That's not bad. That'll set up.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Oh man, that really, the nose really got up on him there. That is hyzered out pretty early. One last throw from Ian.
Do I have a good throw
Looks
here?
like he might be going roller.
Do I have a good throw? I think I have a good throw here, guys.
He's trying to go for some big turnover.
No, I don't. That's shitty.
Not sure why. I like the hyzer better. The hole's to the left.
Maybe my second is good on this one.
Okay. Will the Champs go so aggressive that they blow
Dude,
this lead they've worked so hard for?
I had 3 people offer me $5,000
yes.
for one of my Sexton Firebirds. It's a Sexton Firebird with a Central Coast disc golf stamp on top
360.
of it.
Oh my
Yeah, but I had 3 people
gosh.
offer me 5 G's for it.
That is a perfect shot. Does it stay in bounds? Oh, it hits a tree. But that is a monster shot. Huge play from Anthony.
Oh, yeah. A holy shot envy would be insane. It's at his dad's house. That's what I hear.
Whatever you do, it won't be as far as mine.
Paul gonna try to get a little flip on it. It's looking like it's bound for the same tree. Oh no. If that hits
Parking
my
lot.
RV, we've got a lot of discussion here. Perhaps some genuine confusion on where the basket is, or perhaps some poor sportsmanship.
I did
Maybe
tell
this
her.
is
I did
just a
tell her.
dribble out the clock moment. They've been
That was
roundly
probably pretty
beaten
dumb on
here.
my part.
All this strategy for what, really? I mean,
I still got it in the garage. It's a 2015 unthrown Sexton Firebird with a Central Coast stamp on top of the stock stamp.
that's straight into a tree.
I got 5 of them from the factory. It's the only one left. The rest have been
Falls
lost.
out on the good side. That's all right. That'll work. This is really a
The
terrible.
longest XLR game.
Chumps put themselves on an obvious hyzer hole. They put themselves in a horrible position to make any kind of play. All 4 of them throwing way to the right.
Oh, yeah, we're going across the parking lot. We're playing to
Wow,
like
this is
one's
ambitious.
basket. I have a good second shot here.
It
That's what it
probably
is.
cleared the parking lot, but it's going the wrong way. It's a good shot. Not a whole lot closer to the basket than they are now, but on the other side of the OB. And Ian,
I don't
this
think we
could be
have-
the one.
Maybe
That
during
has
that
potential.
Daylaw round. Or
Can it
not-
clear
not
the
Daylaw round?
curb? Yes,
go.
on the skip. That is what we're looking for. That was a beautiful shot.
Oh. Damn.
And this is ambitious to be sure. Forehand over the parking lot.
A steampunk.
Oh, watch out for your cars, folks.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, yes, it misses the cars.
Sorry, I missed the cars, thankfully.
Right after AB's huge 360, the Champs have an open look to the pin. Paul's looking to turn a Thunderbird. That's not bad. The tree will put the brakes on it. That'll
That's
be
one
a
of them,
putt.
Tim. That is one of those $5,000 Sexton Firebirds, dude. That's the one. I gave him that for Christmas for 1 year. And then he threw it in the fucking water. Classic Merle.
AB with a
Classic Merle.
bit of an early release. Maybe that blister on his finger
That was
starting to
good.
get out
That
of
was the
control.
screen.
He needs to go rest. All right, big shot.
I've got a phaser beam if you want. I mean, I have no idea where my bag is.
Big shot here from Ian. All the way across the parking lot with the skip. Approaching the green here, needs a little hyzer. Not bad. That may have spit through.
True, Doc.
Oh, claps from the second camera. That's probably a very nice shot. This is a good disc choice here. Oh, no. Very smooth from
Not bad.
Ian.
Not bad.
Where's the skip? Still good, though.
That'll
Still
putt. That'll
good.
putt.
A great birdie or par look there. And this is a little long, perhaps. Just barely. All right, here are the champs with a birdie look. What would be a pretty phenomenal birdie.
I
on
think the
this
kid
very
hits the
difficult finishing
hits the
hole,
last putt
allowing
here.
him to move back to 10 under par.
Forrest, I want to say his name is. Mini
And secure
Corey.
the win. Yes. Well played match. Pretty dominant. Just that one hiccup there when they took the triple bogey. Pretty crazy. But with the highlighted by the ace. Easy win, really.
He makes
All
this
that's
putt
left-
right here.
Just Rivers to smash down this putt. Bang! And Rivers' first try hits it for par. Great putt. Raptor legs all the way home. And one slap to the band.
That's a good
Beautifully
plan, Doc.
done. Nice putt. Nice
Oh,
putt.
I left the cameraman hanging.
Good job, buddy. Boy. Yeah.
Yeah, buddy. Hey, high five that guy right there.
Yeah.
See, look, there's Anthony.
That's cute. That is a chump highlight if I've ever seen one. Chump highlights blue.
Wonderful putt there. Amazing. Good stuff.
did
Good
steal a
show
shot right there,
again.
man.
It
That
looks
was
like
awesome.
the champs take the day. Pretty dominant out here. The chumps are going to have to regroup, lick their wounds. I don't know when are we going to be back? Canada,
Look at that
right? We're
cable.
coming back from
Look at that
Prince
cable,
Edward
Doc.
Island. Going to get
You know you love it.
a different flavor of chump up there. We'll see if they've got a little more vigor. See if they come in and try to upset these guys. Great battle, though.
All right, guys, that is all we got for this one. I have to go. My kid has a flag football game starting at 1, so I got to get out of here and go watch that. But thanks again for stopping by, hanging out. This is it makes my day. It's really fun hanging out with you guys. So hope you guys enjoy this stuff. I'm a maybe for tomorrow. I'm doing a DGN rewatch with the producer Mo to kind of get some commentary feedback on that. And then I am headed to Portland on Sunday for the the Northwest Disc Golf Championship. And as well, there is a Champs vs. Chumps I'm filming on Monday, so I'll be there for that. So if you guys are in the Portland area, go grab a ticket, come out and watch. I think there's like even a raffle. You can get a spot to throw. But that's at Glendoveer East, 3 o'clock on Monday. Hopefully I'll see you guys there. If not, I'll probably catch you guys in a weekend again for some more of this. I guess I'll have half the catalog to go through, so I appreciate you guys. And I'll catch you guys on Disc Golf Network soon. And if you're on Patreon, I'll try to drop that Champs Chumps real quick. I got no job, so I can edit it. So bonus there. All right, guys, I'll catch you around. Thanks for watching.